honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go. 4-8.
Mike 5-4. Man, I got you. Check three.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. This is Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, alert 3. Tighten your weapon. Tighten up.
Now, DC.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
180. Louis.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, check right.
Value one.
We got to get the ball.
Small.
Tight dog.
Now on 2nd and 13. Gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Mike 54. Defense.
Hey, kill.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Check it back. Check 31. Watch the shift.
On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Right there. 54. No, 52. Check it out, Reed.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Watch twins.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Cobb. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the 1st.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Get the ball. Shift. Safe. Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here we go. 54. Here we go, going to 52. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, 180. Switch. Here we go, going to 54, 180.
We're scoreless after 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pulled in at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, lift.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
White 20.
All day. 55.
Bravo.
55.
Shell.
Hey, it's all right.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And some room to roam now. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
76.
Check.
Hey, orbit.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Super. Mavericks wall.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's complete to close. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert 3.
From the 29, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ric Flair.
No.
12.
One set. Check.
Hey, high 7.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Got 180. Two.
He don't know no better.
Mike spot 4.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Here we go, D.
Now,
On deck. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill, turn up. Check 99. Check 99. Check safety. Whip.
DC.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Shit.
Value 3.
We got double up. Out.
General West.
Watch the edge.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 47-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We want it. Come to
Back to throw. Gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 53 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Kill.
Here's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Wide, get wide.
We're going to 54. Wide. 26.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Second down, it's Henderson, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Super.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Hey, Zoo.
54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 4 now.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
5.
54 is Mike.
Now gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Cut. 180.
54 Mike. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
Throwing on third. Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
No.
Here we go, 46. We're going to 53.
Crunch.
26.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
36. You got tight. Right there. Check.
26.
10 carry now for Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Here we go.
58. Come on. I got one. Check.
Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54.
Check. Dick God. Shift. Watch the shift.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
We're going to 54.
Get him. Slam.
26.
Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Cowboys.
Check. Watch 54. You can't block me. Check nickel. Slam.
Kill.
Check 15. Watch the safety creep. Hatch it.
Now Elliott. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.